everyone, another week of Accelerate Your Best Life. What a wonderful week it's been. Man, I hope you've had a great week. I hope you're utilizing some of the nuggets that we put out here at Accelerate Your Best Life. I want to take a minute. I am truly grateful and thankful for you guys tuning in, for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, and please like and share, okay? If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button. We truly appreciate that, right? But if you've been around for a while, if you're new, welcome. If you've been around for a while, welcome. Today's a beautiful day. We're getting started for a new week. Just going over some things that help us progress forward, help us identify beliefs that aren't working and create new beliefs. Trade them out, might you say? Because ultimately, Accelerate Your Best Life is all about having a vision of the future and stepping towards that, right? And you see it all the time. We have the vision of the future right here, right? This is your vision. Everybody's vision is different, but make it dang big, right? The bigger it is, the better, okay? The vision is what creates the burn inside to want to step through the fire, might you say. The adversities, the struggles that we go through in life. It gives us purpose. It gives us fulfillment as we do that, right? Or if we don't choose to step toward the vision of our future, we stay the same, right? And we stay here in our past. And this past is really a mind prison, right? Because it's all about the mind. It's all on how you think. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. You're right either way. So my challenge to you is think you can, because you can. That's the truth, right? You are a powerful human spiritual being. You are unlimited, right? So this side represents unlimited. This side represents limited. So what Accelerate Your Best Life is all about is we have a goal. Reframe who you are, right? That's it. Get raw, get real with who you are. Last week the video was on authenticity. Man, it's amazing how your self-worth and confidence grows when you're authentic and real, right? And when you live in that space and in that state, you are powerful. Because if you're authentic and real, you're truly leading with love, right? And we've talked about it before. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. So that's what we went through last week. And I hope there was some nuggets there for you. If you got some nuggets, maybe you want some more nuggets, maybe you go back and get them more. That's why we put these videos out. They're free for you to do. We just ask for your help to expand this channel. Like and share, comment, and subscribe, right? We want to get this out to the world. And that's why I do this every week. And Zach and me, Mustache Media, he's the one that does all these videos. We're just having a talk how we can get this channel bigger. We're going to do on the channel, we're going to have a few more short videos, which he's put a lot of shorts clipping out of this and stuff, but I'm going to do some individual videos on a daily basis, and we're going to get them up for you to kind of, maybe if you're off a little bit, that there will be something that shows up. It will be just a quick clip and give you an idea maybe to shift out of the state that you're in into a state that levels your energy up at a high level, right? So you're vibrating on that radio station that's clear versus a static station, right? And that's what we want to do. And it's every day. It's a moment-to-moment deal, day in, day out, right? How we think. And what we actually say to ourselves and in our head. What is the first thing you say to yourself when you get up? You know, back in the day when I first got up, oh shit, another fucking day. Right? Today, I get up and I'm fired up. I'm excited what the day has to come. My first thing I do is I am just so grateful that I have another day because I'm breathing, right? And everything is in a positive light. My momentum starts to build as I wake up, right? Create your momentum first thing in the morning. Say good things to yourself. Okay? You are loving. You are caring. You are powerful. I am the source of all abundance. All these affirmations, but they're affirmations as you speak them, you actually feel them, right? Because the power is in the feeling. Anyway, vision of the future, make that big. We got to focus. That's where we're stepping towards. But ultimately, we don't get this vision until we reframe who we are, right? We get what we are, not what we want. But you can have it all. That's the truth. So the focus being on the vision of everything. Lots of money, great relationships, boats, houses, all that stuff. That's all possible stuff, right? But now the other picture in that vision is you. What do you look like? Who are you? Right? How do you carry yourself in your vision? Who are you and what's that look like to you? It's all about you, right? For me, it's for me. I know what my vision of myself is. You got to create that vision of yourself, and that's what we're becoming, right? But we're already that. We are already that. We're just digging for it. It's in our soul. It's already there. It's just there for us to unshell our heart. Peel the onion out from over your heart to get to the diamond that lays in there, the heart of the onion, right? That's what you want. That's who you truly are. You're not all the onion covers, the peels. You're the heart right here. But on this side, it's blanketed, right? But on this side, it's free, right? These are all beliefs. Everything around your heart are beliefs, things that you've been taught since you was a kid. And then somebody made you feel small or told you wasn't enough and all this other stuff, and it rang true to you. So you took that to heart. So all of a sudden that covered your heart. Eventually you put another over your heart with maybe a school teacher, maybe somebody in your religious gatherings, or maybe a parent, maybe a brother or sister, a relationship. Somebody maybe you don't even know that you took to heart, right? But we're peeling these because this is the past, right? Just because this is where you are and what you have doesn't mean you have to stay here. And that's why we do Accelerate Your Best Life, because of what we're doing is we are building a bridge right here. Okay? To live here now. Live your vision now. Okay? So you're living that in here within yourself. And by doing so and feeling everything that you design, those feelings push out in your exterior world. And it stands true on both sides. So if you're hateful, you're angered, you don't feel enough, right? That's what you're pushing out. That's why your outside surroundings are exactly what you feel on your inside. And that stands to be true. You don't have to believe me, but really check it with yourself. That's why we self-author, right? We ask ourselves questions. Am I this? Why am I feeling like this? What can I do different? I don't like how this feels. This is really chaotic. I hate being angry. I hate cutting people off. The things that you dislike, there's probably a question is, how can I change that? How can I change that belief, right? How can I take that anger and shift anger into love? Because the love's already your heart. The anger, the hatred, the chaos is the onion peels around your heart, right? And that's what we're shedding. We're shedding this, okay? But we're building a bridge one day at a time, moment to moment, as we focus on this, right? Because this, all this right here where you are, that's everything on how you used to think, okay? How you think, right? And all these hurts and aches, wherever it happened when you was a child up until wherever you are in your life, if people told you something and you rang it to be true, that's what you thought you was. But that's a lie. That's not who you truly are. Who you truly are is your subconscious mind. That is your inner being. That is the giant that lives in you. And it's a power beyond any other power ever. And that giant that lives in you is love. Okay? See, last week we talked about authenticity. If you're being real and honest, you really, truly are love. Because you're being real. You're not lying. You're believing in yourself. You're creating. You're doing. And seeing the vision of your future as you go forward. So you're stepping across this bridge to get to here. All right? All this over here on this bridge, everything here is physical. You can see it. You can taste it. You can touch it. This board right here, I can touch it. I can see it. I could taste it if I wanted to. Probably not much taste, right? But see it, touch it, taste it, feel it, hear it, right? You can hear. But over here, this is unknown territory. But you also have the ability to see it, to feel it. Okay, so the unknown, you can see in your imagination. You can feel it in your subconscious. And honestly, these two right here, your imagination, and feeling the truth of that, what it is that you desire of your vision, will push out into your physical world. Sounds weird, doesn't it? But I found it to be true. That's why we have self-authoring. That's why we ask questions. That's why I always talk about, if you're feeling chaotic, that's not natural, right? That's not alignment. So this is your thinking, this is your brain, right? This is your body down here. But your subconscious is where all your power is. So if you feel negative, hateful, angry, that's what your subconscious gives back to you. That's what gets pushed out. But if you change those feelings to whatever this vision is for you, and you become it, that's what you push out, right? But it's real. This is where you want to be, right? And the problem is, most people are so stuck here in the past with their mind foggy, unwilling to change, because this is comfortable. I say comfortable, but is it really comfortable? Being full of anxiety, full of depression, full of hatred, full of anger, It's not comfortable. If you're honest with yourself, it's not. But most people resort to this and stay here and don't do what it takes to build this bridge to this side, to take daily actions, to take time to visualize and see and imagine what you truly desire, right? But it's what the imagination and feeling does as you do that daily, 15 minutes a day, half an hour a day, hour a day, whatever you choose to do, at what feels. If you're listening and thinking good stuff and taking care of this garden, that's the feeling that the inner being gets, the inside of you, the giant within you, that's what starts putting your outside to represent what's on inside. See, we've got all kinds of helpers out there. Okay? And why I say that is, life works for you. So I have a question for you. Do you believe that life works for you? When you ask that question to yourself, what do you feel? Do you feel it true? Do you feel, or do you want to believe that? Life works for you. This way or this way. All based on what you feel in your subconscious. What you have trained your subconscious to believe by feeling. And right now, wherever you are, hopefully a lot of people, you progressed here. Hopefully some of you are here. And if you're here, that you keep and hit a peak, and hopefully you're peaking again and always accelerating your best life, because you don't want to ever arrive, right? But it's a daily action in doing the hard stuff. But I've said before, to get from here to there, there's going to be resistance as you're stepping across this, okay? So plan for that. But here's what I'm also going to promise you, is you're going to have that resistance, but the giant that lives within you will navigate you through that, if you believe that. Like I said, don't take it from me. Put this to work and you will see for yourself, right? So there will be resistance. How bad do you want to get to this side? Are you willing to face some resistance? I'd hope you'd say yes. Okay? Because resistance, you are powerful. Think about a river, okay? As a river flows, okay, and this is just water, let's say, but here's a rock, okay? And as this water's flowing, and that river hits that, it hits that rock and flushes around, right? So become a river. When you run into a rock or a challenge, or you're scared, lean into it. Flow with it. Let go of the control, right? There comes a time in your life that gets miserable trying to hold on to everything and control everything. But the problem is, a lot of people, a good percentage of people, 90% of people, are hanging on and controlling everything that they have here. Not clear or conscious that there's this possibility, right? So they stay stuck, unwilling to change, stuck in their ways. This is the way it is. This is what I've been taught. It can't be any different. And everything that you tell yourself is truth. Believe it or not, it's true. So rather than tell yourself that, over here, you're telling yourself, I am abundant. I am worthy. I am wealthy. I have everything I desire. Okay? And you're feeling all of that versus, poor me, I don't have this, I don't have enough. and you're in a lack mentality versus abundance, right? Even with the resistance that comes along with this, it's much more joyful becoming the river and getting around challenges than it is really that you think comfortable here. Because we're out here really could resort to being lazy and not wanting to work on oneself, right? But resistance. There ain't a person out there that doesn't face resistance. Okay? It's always there. There's heartache, there's pains, we lose people. There's sadness, there's, just all kinds of emotions that you could get really caught up in that can hold you stuck here versus searching for something better and more, right? So to get better and more, you got to do a few things. You got to reframe who you are, right? And how you reframe who you are, you got to get raw and you got to get real with yourself. And it's a daily action, right? But as you do this and as you progress, you start to believe a little bit more. And all of a sudden you just get this feeling. You see your vision one day and you just feel, oh, I can do this. It's there. It's so close I can taste it. So you take another step, right? And a lot of you out there may only be that one more away. So don't ever quit. Failure only applies when you quit. Failure only applies when you quit. And I know you guys out there, you won't quit. You may be down for a while, but this giant in you that lives in you will get you back up. Okay? To live over here and chase this without actually visibly being able to have it tangible takes a deep faith and belief to get to this side. So do you believe in your vision? Do you want it? What are you willing to do to get there? I'll do whatever it takes. I'd hope you do whatever it takes. You know? It's beautiful. And what's really beautiful is the journey through here to get to here. That's what's beautiful. But as you're building this bridge, this vision, and when you have the faith and belief, and you've got a focus and a direction on where you're going and what you want to accomplish and who you're becoming, this actually treks to you. That's why life works for you. So flip that like that. It's the same thing here. This comes at you. Oops, I put the arrow the wrong way. Your past goes here. And that's what you keep getting. You keep doing what you always done. You keep getting what you've always got, right? We're all going to have challenges. I'm going to have different challenges than what challenges you're going to have. But I'll promise you, whatever the challenges are upon you, are there to mold you. Okay? It's there to mold you. Remember that. And as you face the resistance and get through it and figure your way out and become this river and work your way around the obstacle, obstacle, as you get through that obstacle, more is given to you. It's lighter. And you're going to have to overcome many obstacles as you go. But there's joy as you're doing it. And as you're trekking this bridge to get over here to the unlimited side, because you are unlimited, it's just deep down in your soul, and you're uncovering to get to it, to really just know it. When you know it, you know it. But you get to know it by having faith and trust and belief that it is possible. And I'll tell you right now, it is possible. There is no doubt in my mind. For you. But you've got to do the work. Okay? But don't ever forget about what lives within you. That is your guidance system. Be good to it. Be good to you. Love and care for yourself. When you got challenges going on, give yourself grace. I get it. Okay? But give yourself grace, because you're enough. And take another step. Take another step. Sometimes you take 10 steps here around the obstacle, but then you get through it. You'll find a way through to get to here. So where are you on this bridge, right? Are you trekking? Are you doing daily actions day in and day out? Are you meditating? You know, I talk about this time all the time, but I'm telling you, meditation is to get to know you. And you will get to know you as you meditate day in and day out, day in and day out. You'll figure things out. You'll get answers. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door will be opened unto you. I'm not a scriptorian by no means, but I know that to be true. But if you're not in the hunt, the door will never open, because you're never going to seek. So let's get seeking for the dream, for the vision. Let's imagine it. Let's close our eyes and just imagine living wherever it is you want to live. Having whatever it is you want to be. Being however you see yourself, right? Living there now, in your mind and into your subconscious, feeling that feeling, living there now. They call that living in the end, right? Neville Goddard talks about that a lot. And I'd recommend Googling Neville and listen to some of his stuff. It's very, very powerful. But he talks about the imagination, building the subconscious, and it's pushed out. Okay? That's what your reality becomes. But it starts here first. Build you, the rest will come. One step at a time, okay? Meditate. Are you growing? Are you learning and listening daily? Are you reading to learn more about yourself? Okay? Are you taking care of your physical? If you're not, please start, because I'm telling you, there's something about endorphins and it opening up your mind and your heart to help you see a little bit different. Okay? But these three combined, I've always said that, equals this. Okay? Spiritual, mental, and emotional, physical equals abundance. Okay, so the meditating, the reading, the physical is all there, so that's your spiritual. The meditation is spiritual. Reading books can be spiritual. Build your spirit. Build the giant. Wake him up, because he lives in you. And how you wake him up is imagining and feeling your desires and the vision that you want, the vision of the future. Anyway, that's all the time I have today. Beautiful time being with you. Don't forget about Mustache Media. That's Zach. If you need help with any video stuff, Google his website. He'll take care of you. And I know I talk to him all the time. He loves you guys. Accelerate Your Best Life loves you. I love you. And man, just like and share, subscribe. Let's get this message out to people. Let's change the world together and help people see a little bit different, think a little bit different. Most important, feel different. And live our dreams, right? With joy and happiness and love and care. I love you guys. Like and share. Subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.